Hey guys, you ever have that one friend who just had it all from the start? For me, that was my friend Patty. Patty didn't grow up with a silver spoon. No. His spoon was gold. In elementary school, while I was eating Lunchables like a peasant, Patty was being hand-fed organic sashimi by a private lunchtime nutritionist named Yolanda. This dude had a lunchbox that looked like it was made by NASA. Patty's backpack was fully monogrammed too. Mine was just a backpack that was a hand-me-down from my dad, whose was also a hand-me-down from his dad, whose was also a hand-me-down from his dad, and whose was also a hand-me-down from his dad. I once asked him for a pencil, and he handed me a limited edition Mont Blanc pen and said, "Keep it, I've got like 12 more at the lake house." Lake house? In middle school, it was a whole new level though. Patty didn't even know what a public bus was. One time I asked if he wanted to ride the city bus with me, and he said, "What's that? Is that like a community Tesla?" Patty showed up to gym class with Yeezys. I showed up with Payless sneakers that squeak like I was Squidward tentacles during PE. By the time high school rolled around, Patty had a fully customized locker. My locker didn't even open half the time unless you jiggled it. He had a private SAT tutor who followed him around like a shadow, literally. I asked how he scored a 1540 and he said, "Honestly, I didn't even study and I just slept through most of it. Susan just helped me with the rest." Who's Susan? His freaking tutor. Meanwhile, I was out here Googling what's the SAT 2 weeks before the test. College applications? Patty hired a team, like a literal team. There was a coach, a nutritionist, a spiritual advisor. All I had was my cousin who once filled out a Pizza Hut job application for me and misspelled my name. And then college hits, and Patty is living in an apartment that has a doorman, concierge, in-unit laundry, and a built-in espresso machine. And I live in a triple dorm with two guys who think deodorant is a government scam. Patty doesn't even carry a wallet. His dad got him this ring that pays for everything off NFC. I saw him wave it at the vending machine and it dispensed 3 sodas, a sandwich, and a scholarship. I asked him how he pays for his textbooks and he said, "I don't. I just hire the professor to tutor me one-on-one." I had to sell my microwave to buy a used copy of Intro to Psych that had half the pages missing and smelled like cat pee. In college, Patty wanted to start his own music career, and his dad was an executive at Spotify, so you can already assume how that went. Somehow, his Dogwater music was making it onto charts. I'm not talking Billboard charts though, like the Albanian Top 100 or something, but it was still charts nonetheless. "Yo guys, check out my new track. I'm gonna play you guys a snippet. I paid Kanye West to do a little feature at the end. It's pretty fire. Yo, it's Young Patty on the beat. You know we made it out the trenches. Grew up with nothing. Now I'm about to get rich off my music. Type shit. Grew up with nothing, I ain't never have no money. You over there, why you smiling, boy? This ain't funny. I remember when my grandma killed my pet bunny. Used to eat poor boy food, caviar and honey. My friend poor as hell, I always laugh at him. My dad richer than Davenport, Chase, Bree, and Adam. Bro, what is this song? This is like, what do you mean you came out of the trenches? Your dad is literally the owner of Hanes Underwear. Dude, stop, you're completely killing my vibe. This is just the vibe of music, man, and you're honestly just killing the entire vibe right now. Here's the thing, guys. I may not have had the rich kid head start that Patty did. I may not know what it's like to casually refer to my family's summer yacht. I may have had to fight a raccoon once or twice to get my laptop back. I may have gone to prom in a rented suit 2 sizes too big while Patty pulled up in a rented helicopter. But that's all okay, because when you grow up having to work for everything, you start to develop this weird superpower. You learn how to make a $20 bill last a week. You learn how to hustle, how to adapt, how to survive on dollar store pasta. And meanwhile, Patty still calls me when his Wi-Fi goes out like I'm IT support. When you grow up with everything handed to you, you don't have that resilience. Every little setback feels like something that isn't going right for you, when all your life, everything has been going right for you. And I'll be honest, it stung growing up and seeing everything come easy for Patty. But now, I wouldn't trade places with him for $1 million, because while Patty was floating through life on autopilot, I was learning how to drive. Also, I once saw him try to microwave a fork. So, you know,